Hello, today we're going to have some fun with our media. We're going to see how to use markers in a different way. So you're going to need something like a paper towel, a coffee filter, a napkin, a really thin piece of paper that's kind of almost fabric-y feeling like a paper towel is. Any of those things will work for this project. It's also kind of messy, so I put a piece of foil underneath. You could put newspaper or parchment paper or a Ziploc bag. You can put something underneath it so that way it doesn't make a mess on your table, okay? I have chosen to use a paper towel because it already has a pattern for me. If you look really closely, you can see it's got circles overlapping each other. So I am going to use that for my pattern. I also kind of want to make it not look like a paper towel, so I'm going to change the shape of it. You might change it into a square or a triangle, a heart, a circle, a fun crazy shape, a spider shape, a butterfly shape. It's really up to you how you want to change yours. I'm going to keep mine simple though, and I'm going to fold and I'm going to turn it into a square. Now this paper, the way to make it into a square is by folding it in half as a triangle, but I'm not pushing down. I don't want that line to be there. And then I just cut off this extra space. If you're ever doing a paper folding project where you have to have a perfect square, that's how you make a perfect square. You fold it over to make a triangle, make the two corners touch, and then you cut off the edge. Okay, now all I need to do is I need to use my markers to make my pattern. So I'm just gonna start coloring in with my marker, my circles. Okay, now my next step is using the water. And I do want it a little bit off the edge. There we go. You can use either a squirt bottle, which is probably the better choice. But if you don't have that, a cup of water works just as well. I'm going to show you the water technique first, but all you do is you stick the tips of your fingers in so they're nice and wet, and then you just drip it on top. You can even flick your fingers. And look what happens as the water starts to drip on. It starts to blend the colors together. It's okay for it to get nice and wet. And you can just kind of keep dripping it until the waters all starts to blend together. Now I'm just showing you both ways so you can see the difference between the two. When you're using a squirt bottle, it keeps the colors a little bit clearer because you can be more intentional with where the water goes. Now all you got to do is let it dry. And you've got this really cool looking pattern design. Looks a little bit tie-dye. It looks like fabric. Kind of fun.